Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. A few time differences going on. This is Sava here from Football Heritage TV. I hope you are well. It is a very sunny Friday morning where I am. So today I want to talk about managers that apparently have turned us down. And as the thumbnail says, football managers, we need you. It's all become a bit of a circus. I say become, it's always a bit of a circus at Tottenham Hotspur, isn't it? But if we look at the latest rumours, and bearing in mind when myself and other YouTubers give this type of information, it's rumours, right? It's what you've read, it's media reports, it's hearsay, it's what Sky Sports, BT, the Athletic, it's what these sort of media outlets have said. But if reports and rumours are to be true, in the last 48, 72 hours, Spurs have been rejected by Mauricio Pochettino, De Zerbi and Julian Nagelsmann. Now, let's break this down. In a minute, we'll have the bigger conversation as to why is everyone turning us down. But let's look at these three first and foremost. We're also going to ask, by the way, is the Tottenham job a brilliant job to have, or is it a poison chalice? Let's look at the obvious one. Let's look at Pochettino. I'll start with the word if Pochettino has turned down the Tottenham job, it makes sense. Many will feel he was treated terribly. He was sacked from a job a year after getting Champions League final. I'm just putting some facts out here now, not my feelings. He was sacked a few years after getting us to our best ever Premier League position of second and then third. He was sacked after bringing some beautiful, flamboyant, pressing football to the club. So, can you understand why he would reject us? I mean, you can. On one hand, sure, you can accept why he would reject it. On the other hand, you would look at it and go, well, is he going to get a bigger job than Tottenham Hotspur? Now, he got the PSG job, yes, granted. But is there a queue of clubs around Europe looking at Mauricio Pochettino? Now, some people are saying Real Madrid might want him. I would argue why. I don't know why a club of that stature would want a manager like Poch. I don't think he's proved anything, but that's just my opinion. Then there's noises that he's on Chelsea's radar, but he's not one of the three managers they've spoken to. So, Pochettino, turning us down, did he? Did he not? If he did, why did he? You tell me, why did Poch turn us down? Is it that he doesn't want to work with Daniel Levy again? He's seen how the club works, he's seen the constraints you work under, and he doesn't want to work under us. Or is it that lots of the players that were there when he was there years ago are still there? Then we move on to Julian Nagelsmann. Now, I understand this one a bit more if he has indeed rejected us. This is all rumours. If he has rejected us, you can understand it. Clubs like Chelsea want him. Big football clubs. Whether we like it or not, no matter how much we hate Chelsea, they're a big football club that will pump big money into it. They'll be back and they'll be winning things in the next few years. You can understand why he would pick a Chelsea over a Tottenham. Now, hardened Spurs fans will try and mug me off here and go, oh, we're better than them, we're above them in the league. Yeah, we are. But look how they spend money. Look how they back managers. He will believe that the players they've got there, adding in the likes of Nkunku, maybe an Osimhen in the summer, someone like that he could turn them into being a real force. So that makes sense for me if that is the reason. Also, the jump down from Bayern Munich to Tottenham is huge. So would he want that jump? Who knows? I'm just speculating here. Then we look at De Zerbi. Now this is the interesting one. Because De Zerbi's a good manager, he's a good tactician. He plays football in the right way, depending on how you like your football being played. But if it's a sign that Spurs can't tempt a manager from Brighton, now no offence to Brighton, I think they are one of the best run football clubs in the world. I think they're a wonderfully run football club that do things the right way. But I also think they've got a ceiling. But I think they're a brilliant football club. But if Spurs, Tottenham Hotspur, cannot go to Brighton and Hove Albion and get a manager from there and tempt him and it be seen as a bigger club and a big step up from Brighton, you've got to start asking questions about where this football club is right now. Why are we not that attractive? Loyalty, you could say he wants to be loyal, but we've seen down the years who really is loyal. Many managers will go, given that, and go into a bigger club. And Tottenham are a bigger club than Brighton. I'm not saying we're a better run club than them, but we are a bigger club than Brighton. So that speaks volumes for me as to where we are at the moment. Now, to my question, is it a poison chalice managing Tottenham Hotspur? Or is it a wonderful job? Now, let me explain what I mean. From a fan's point of view, we're sitting there going, this job is poison, doesn't matter who's the manager, doesn't matter who we get. This guy, whoever comes in, he's not going to be backed, he's going to work with Daniel Levy, and nothing can come of this, no success. Of course, I agree with all of that. As a football manager, would you not be looking at it thinking, hang on, there's no pressure on me to win anything. I can go there and I'll be sacked within 18, 24 months. I'll get 15 million a year, 10 million a year, and then I'll get a massive 2-year payoff. From that point of view, isn't it very attractive? Your reputation doesn't actually take a hammering because everyone knows that you come to Tottenham and this happens. So has Jose's reputation taken a hammering for not winning anything? Has Conte's? I don't think it will, because I think everyone accepts this is what happens when you go to Tottenham as manager. They then go to other clubs and win. Look at Jose, for example, went straight to Roma, next year wins the European trophy. Conte will probably do the same if he goes back to an Italian club, or maybe an Atletico Madrid, or whatever that may be. So is it a poison chalice? Is it a great job? If you were, let's just chuck some names in the mix, if you're Potter now, what's to lose? What's to lose? Yeah, you've had your bad experience at Chelsea. I'm not saying get Potter, by the way, I'm just chucking a name in there. If you're Potter, you're De Zerbi, you're any of these, what's to lose? But I tell you what, all of these managers turning us down and the kind of foray at the club, the kind of hoo-ha of what we are, who we want to be, where we're heading, for me, all of this points to what some of us have been saying for ages. This needs to forget about a top winning manager. This football club is not in that position. What I think they're going to do, and what I think they should do, to be honest, right now, is get in a Michael Carrick, get in a Vincent Kompany, get in somebody young, hungry, that's just started their managerial career, where the onus on them coming in isn't immediately win, where the onus is, right, build something for 3, 4, 5 years. I think that's where we're going to head. I think someone like a Vincent Kompany makes sense. Now, I don't know 100% they're going to do that, but if you do that, you're going down the Arsenal route of what they did with Arteta. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have good times. You're going to have bad times. You're going to have games where you play wonderful football, and then games where you're absolutely battered by the likes of Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, etc. And I think as fans, we need to jump on board with that and realise that that is going to happen. So, look, we'll find out. We'll find out in the next, I'd like to say in the next week, but it probably will be the next 6, 7, 8 weeks. All I know is this whole managerial thing, top clubs will go and get it done quickly, and that's what I think we need to do. But at the moment, I've seen a lot of people making videos about, nothing's changed since Conte's left. Well, of course it's not changed. You've got his number 2 in charge. I think when people say that, I think it's purely for effect. I don't think they know what they're saying there. It's purely going to be the same as under Conte because it's his number 2 in charge who has been brought up on the same style of football. Nothing will change until a new manager comes in, until we get to that summer, give them a pre-season, and hopefully a different ethos on football. Anyway, people, much love. Please like, please subscribe. We're just touching on the 4K mark now, and the channel has its birthday in just under 10 days. So can we get to 4K by then? I'm off to enjoy the last day of my holiday. Take care, everyone. Please like, please subscribe. See you soon. Take care.